full minutes of campaign coverage weeknights on CBS 2 News.
A season premiere of Touched by an Angel, CBS Sunday.
So are you gonna memorize it or hide it?
The combination? I memorized it. Safer that way.
For whom?
Whomever.
We both know that lock is for my benefit, Jack. Why don't you just admit it? I pumped 6 bullets into David Stenbeck's corpse, and now you don't trust me.
No, I don't.
Where is that hat, cowboy?
Hey, babe.
The red hat, really? I know it was here someplace. The red...
Babe.
Barbara, where's his hat?
The diaper bag.
I wouldn't want to interfere.
Barbara.
It's in the diaper bag, like you said.
All right, Parker, you're right. In the diaper. Oh, here in the diaper bag. Got it. Thank you. How's Jennifer?
You saw her at breakfast?
Yeah, I saw her at breakfast. And like her mother, she is barely speaking. You know, I'm not crazy about this arrangement where I deal with Parker and you deal with Jennifer alone. Does that mean I don't even get to ask about her?
She's still very upset, but she's been so busy with school, she hasn't had an opportunity to make good on her threat about seeing Bryant.
You're sure?
I'm her mother. I know she's not lying to me.
I wouldn't be... Well, that's great. I'm glad she's not doing anything stupid, crazy.
You know, I think this is about independence in general, not about Bryant, per se. Of course, I'm being optimistic.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Carly hasn't made good on her threats about custody. If she was going to, she'd come in here with guns blaring, but we haven't heard a peep about her.
Well, if it was just Carly, I'd agree with you, but Craig Montgomery doesn't bluff.
Hey, there he is. There's my little man.
Holden? Holden? Holden?
Hello, ma'am.
Wow. Suddenly, I just went back to the first time that I saw you. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It's the same one.
So why the sudden deja vu?
This is how I came into your life. And now this is how I'm gonna leave it.
You're leaving?
Not Oakdale, just,
Well, when are you jumping down from the loft, pretending like it's the first day that we met, and now you're saying that you're leaving me?
I'm not gonna leave the kids. I'll always be a father to the kids. You don't have to worry about that.
You don't want to be married?
I just don't. I don't want to. I don't want to fight anymore. All day I've been thinking about things, about how we started, about how we met.
Yeah, me too.
No,
That's
just
what
let me finish here. I was remembering how we were, how everything was between us, how right it was. And then you walk in here. And here I am. I'm staring into your eyes again. Wishing for something that's long gone.
Yes, I
No,
came
Lily,
by
I know. I know that you called Simon.
He told me that he was here, and
look, we both know why you're here. You're here to say goodbye.
No,
so
I can't.
No, you've got to. Just say it. You can't pretend anymore.
I told Simon that it's over. I told him that it's over.
You told him what?
I told him that I want to give us another chance.
Actual size of hazelnut. Actual size of hazelnut flavor in Hazelnut Flavor Coffee Mate. The rich, creamy taste of Carnation Coffee Mate from Nestle. Flavor doesn't get any bigger.
Go ahead. Fill him up until he bursts. You need Jet Dry. If you only use detergent, you're only doing half the job. Plus, one Jet Dry bottle lasts 30 loads. Hey, look at that, huh? No spots, no film.
Jet Dry, once a month for sparkling dishes.
Look to the star, and you just might forget the rash that comes from being wet. Discover the dryness of today's Huggies Supreme diapers. They're so breathable, they help keep your skin dry, and this helps prevent rash caused by wetness. Huggies Supreme. Rash and wetness just won't do. Stay dry, and you'll stay happy, too.
I told my doctor when a migraine hits, my day is shot. She told me about a different kind of migraine medicine.
Today, Imitrex can target your total migraine. Target the throbbing pain, nausea, sensitivity to light and sound. Some other medicines just dull the pain. Imitrex was the first medicine of its kind believed to target the nerves and blood vessels that can trigger your total migraine. There are lots of prescription migraine medicines, but Imitrex is America's most prescribed.
This is the way it ought to be.
Imitrex is not right for everyone or every migraine. If you have certain types of heart or blood vessel disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you shouldn't take Imitrex. Very rarely, certain people, even some without heart disease, have had serious heart-related problems. So talk to your doctor, especially if you have risk factors for heart disease such as smoking, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, or if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking medications.
If migraines are disrupting your life, tell your doctor and target your total migraine with Imitrex.
Really good, Mom.
Thank you very much.
Your father made them. You did?
You always knew Campbell's was good.
Yeah, I can cook.
You just didn't know how good.
Since when?
He's an amazing chef.
Now Campbell's goes from stovetop to tabletop in less than 20 minutes. Just brown some chicken, add Campbell's cream of mushroom, and a half a cup of water. Cover and simmer, and in no time, savor all the goodness you can only get with Campbell's.
So Dad cooks tomorrow?
Absolutely. Definitely.
Campbell's, good.
Dan Rather reports live from Jerusalem tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Why would a Vegas jackpot winner commit suicide? Sometimes the smallest clue cracks the biggest case. Gotcha. All new CSI, CBS tonight.
What brings you by, Carly?
I wanted to talk about when I can spend time with my son. I need to see him on a regular basis. I know that makes you uncomfortable.
I think you and Hal should discuss this by yourselves.
Actually, I'd like to get things cleared up with you, Barbara. You're angry with me, and I accept that. But I was hoping you'd calm down enough to realize that I have every right to see my son. I'm his mother. Now, I'm perfectly willing to be reasonable, to be flexible. I'm gonna let the two of you work this out. Okay? Hal, I was hoping that I could spend a few hours with Parker this afternoon, but it looks like you're about to take him out.
To the sitter. Barbara's got a lot of things she needs to do, and I have to go to work.
Well, that's great. I'll take him. That's perfect. I'll even take him overnight, if that's all right with you. I haven't seen him in a while, Hal.
Yeah. Fine.
Good.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks. And maybe then we can sit down and work out a schedule.
You'll be taking him to Craig Montgomery's?
That's where I live.
I was hoping we could work this out between the two of us.
I don't think that's possible anymore, Hal. Okay, buddy. Let's get the show on the road. Say bye-bye to Daddy. Say bye-bye to Barbara.
Bye, Parker.
It was only for your sake and Parker's that I did not strangle her.
Well, so much for bluffing. That looked pretty aggressive. And that started a long time ago when you drew the battle lines with Carly.
You're not going to let that go, are you?
Well, you're right. So much for arguing. That's not going to do any good. But I'll tell you something. I am not going to sit by and let Carly blindside me again.
Really? What are you going to do?
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, fine, fine. You can ask all you want about Jennifer, but when it comes to Parker, hands off.
I don't want you involved in this mess. I will handle it. I'll tell you one thing, though. I am not going to be caught unprepared.
Hey, folks, mad woman on the loose. Everybody lock up your firearms and don't forget those knives and forks. No corpse is safe from the not-to-be-trusted.
You want to know why I changed that lock? It's because I didn't see it coming, Julia. I didn't know that you were that close to the edge. Now, what else don't I know?
Nothing. Nothing, Jack. Can't you understand why I lost it this one time? I mean, I thought David was dead before. Holden and I buried him, and somehow he managed to come back from the grave. He haunted me. Look, this was just my way of throwing open the closet doors and turning on all the lights and just making sure that the monster was gone.
You pointed a gun at a dead man and you fired it.
Okay.
Just once,
you know what?
over
You want to
and
lock
over
up your
again.
guns? Go ahead, suit yourself.
Julia, I love you. And I want to help you. I do. Please, let me.
Jack, I love you too. Please, I want it to go back to being normal.
Well, you can help me with that, you know.
No more gunplay. I promise.
I think you should see somebody.
Like a psychiatrist?
Hey, honey, if you can't talk to me, you gotta talk to somebody.
No way.
But Julia, come on, listen to reason.
Are you forgetting David's alter ego? I am still recovering from Dr. Reed Hamilton's mind games. You think seeing a psychiatrist is going to help me after that?
We can't ignore this. You were hysterical. Now, if we don't do something before the situation gets out of hand...
The situation is over. Jack, I know that I went too far. I know that, and I'm sorry. But you know what? The good news is I'm convinced, finally. David's dead. I'm not going to go around wearing garlic or digging up graves or anything. You know what? Let the beast rot. You've got my word on it.
I just feel better if you saw somebody.
Jack, please believe me, okay? It's over. I can't stand seeing that frantic look on your face. Were you expecting the little men in white coats?
That's not funny.
Hi, how's the little
Lisa.
bride? Jack, hi, I didn't know you
Lisa.
were here. Well, of course you would be sitting me. I mean, it's afternoon, extending the honeymoon a little bit. Look, we can have lunch another time.
No,
okay?
no. You see, Jack? I am having a perfectly normal lunch with my perfectly normal girlfriends, and I'm going to tell them all of my perfectly normal secrets, and I will be perfectly safe with you, won't I?
Safe with everything but calories.
I'll see you tonight. I love you.
Me too.
Take good care of her, okay?
Sure.
What was that all about? It must be about what happened at the funeral.
I should never have done something so stupid. David's blackmail threat, it was just hanging over my head, and I lost it.
I know, you did just what he wanted you to do.
Which is why I am not letting him manipulate me anymore. No way, he is not manipulating me from beyond the grave. It was bad enough while he was alive.
I see, so you're still worried about that photo of you and Winston Lowe.
I can't stop thinking about it. 'Cause you know, it could turn up anywhere. It could be in Jack's inbox at work, or his email, or a phone call.
Okay, Julia, look, you're not going to ever be able to cover all the bases. I think probably the best thing is for you to accept the fact that Jack just might find out the truth.
No. No, he can't. Lisa, he cannot find out that I am responsible for Carly deserting him.
Well, okay. All right. Then, we'll just figure out something.
I have to keep it together, though, somehow. For Jack, I have got to keep it together.
I'll just put these things away, and then I'll be ready to go.
You're coming home with me?
Yeah, that's what you want, right?
Yes, I want us to be together.
Good. Let's go.
What about you? Don't you have to get your things?
No, I can leave them here. I'm sure Mama won't mind. Where are the kids?
Luke's at school and Faith is at daycare.
Oh, good. Good. That'll give us a little time to rekindle things, maybe, once we get home.
Why are you acting like this? I need more time.
Why? Thought you had your little talk with Simon. Thought you said you wanted to get back together. Why wait?
I don't know. I just can't. I can't do this yet.
What did he say to you?
It doesn't matter.
No, tell me. Did he ask you for money? Did he ask you to dump the kids? What?
Holden, look, we belong together.
Yeah, so you say. Why?
Because we owe it. We owe it to our children.
Oh, that's a great reason.
Well, then we owe it to ourselves. Why are you acting like this?
So let me ask you this. Have you completely forgiven me for everything that's happened with Rose?
I'm beginning to understand it now.
That's not good enough.
What do you want me to say? You think this was some random decision of mine? I have not slept one night since I've been home. All I can think about is my future, and that's all that's on my mind, all the time.
And since you can't make a decision, you're going to just stick with the status quo? Now that you have finally figured everything out, we're just going to go on and live happily ever after? Is that it?
I haven't figured everything out yet.
Well, why don't you call me when you do?
You know what? That's not fair. That's not fair.
Well, then why don't you tell me what the rules are, Lily? Are we going to sleep in separate beds until you decide otherwise? Am I on probation if you find another bikini top from Rose, or until Simon sends you another love letter?
Don't blame
what?
Simon. And don't blame Rose. And don't blame yourself, most importantly. This is about us. This is about what's wrong with us.
What are you talking about?
Our marriage is in trouble, Holden. And I don't know how to fix it.
Margot, I need you to follow up on that jewelry store robbery.
Hal, I've got a desk full of files here. That's Taylor's case.
Well, Taylor won't be in until later.
Well, let him handle it.
I need you to follow up on it now.
Fine.
What's going on with him?
I don't know, some personal ancient history.
Why do you think that?
Well, I saw him going through some old files earlier. I've just never seen him this testy at work before.
Now!
No!
Said?
Yes!
How's Julia?
Well, you know, I'd rather deal with your problems. Margot's gonna figure it out, you know.
Why? What'd she say to you?
That it was personal, ancient history. But I figure once she starts her car, she's gonna realize the only cop you've been yelling at in here is her. Why'd you want to get rid of her?
Because she's right. It's personal.
Yeah, and you didn't want her to know this because she's involved in some way?
Yeah, in a way. Look, Jack, it's just better if I deal with this on my own.
I got a problem with that help, because you know what? I got two friends in trouble here, you and Margot.
Let it go,
I'm not
Jack.
dropping
Let
this,
it
so you
go.
better just tell me what's going on.
All right, I guess I could use some help. And anyway, you're gonna find out sooner or later when it becomes public knowledge.
All right, so let's have it. Let me help you.
I'm facing a possible custody battle with Carly over Parker. You still want in?
I'm listening.
I've got enough ammunition where Carly is concerned, but I smell a rat every time I'm in a room with Craig Montgomery. Now, I know I can get some dirt on the guy, but I can't very well do it with Margot.
And that's why you don't want
around.
Margot snooping around. What does Montgomery have to do with Parker?
Montgomery's on Carly's side now. He's agreed to pay her way if Carly takes this to court.
I saw them having dinner together, but I didn't mean... I don't think that they're actually doing business together.
Goes way beyond business, Jack. Carly's shacking up with the guy.
Recently in Indiana, something strange happened. A family came to dinner when called. Meanwhile, in Boston, chicken Alfredo was served. It disappeared. These events were traced to the freezer, where this was found. Inside, a meal with chicken and vegetables kids actually like.
Who could be responsible for these strange events?
Green Giant Complete Skillet Meals make dinner a giant success.
Feminine itching, painful irritation. It's private stuff that you have to deal with. Now there's vitamin-enriched Vagisil cream. With skin-soothing vitamins E, A, and D. Vagisil stops itching fast as it soothes itchy, irritated skin with vitamins, even urine-irritated skin. And with Vagisil, the itch relief lasts hours. Vitamin-enriched Vagisil cream. Vagisil, a better understanding of better intimate care.
At Geico, we're always looking for faster ways to process your car insurance claims. One idea, airlifting claims adjusters right to the site of the accident. We're over the target. I don't see the car. It's that little black dot. They're all little black dots. Unlock. Oh, your laptop.
Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
You know what I love about a Tic Tac? They're perfect. Not too big or too small. Only 1.5 calories. And just the right amount of mint. So you can breathe friendly. Very friendly. Tic Tac. Breathe friendly.
Our eyes have their own moisturizers, natural tears. So we took essential ingredients found in natural tears, added more moisturizers than any leading eye drop, and put them in Visine Tears. Visine Tears replenishes our eyes' natural moisture, bringing soothing relief to dry, scratchy eyes. Visine Tears, it gets the dry out. And now there's Visine for contacts. It re-wets lenses and refreshes your eyes.
Uh-oh! Sounds like it's constipated again!
To the castle! Don't let constipation turn you into a monster. Get Colis.
Carly and Montgomery are living together since when?
Well, she claims there's nothing to it, but I'm having a real hard time buying that as Montgomery is ready to put his reputation and his money on the line.
She's been in town a hot minute. How long could they have known each other?
Yeah, well, I'm having a hard time buying it, too. Obviously, there's something wrong.
You think they knew each other before?
When Carly came back, Montgomery made a reference to Hong Kong, and we know he had a connection there as he got Jennifer a modeling offer to impress his punk son.
You think there was some kind of connection between Lowe and Montgomery?
Carly's dead husband lived in Hong Kong, and now she's shacking up with Craig Montgomery.
Too many coincidences.
We know that Winston Lowe had his hand on all kinds of dirty business deals. What if Craig Montgomery partnered up with him?
Plenty of dirt to go around. What do these files have to do with anything?
Oh, Craig and I go way back. We've got files on him here.
Lowe's name pop up in any of them?
No, not yet. There's this huge block of time when Montgomery was out of Oakdale, so it's going to take a lot of digging.
You really think Carly would take Parker away from you?
I saw my son in Craig Montgomery's arms, Jack. I'm not taking any chances. Oh, here could be the answer I've been waiting for.
What am I doing here?
You're not in any trouble, Isaac. Just want to ask you a couple of questions, that's all.
Well, hearing a cop say that always puts my mind at ease.
It's about your old friend, Winston Lowe.
Lowe was no friend. Besides, he's dead.
Well, actually, it's about an acquaintance of Lowe's, Craig Montgomery. Do you know him?
Sure. Sure. His sister works here. Why don't you just ask her whatever questions you have?
Did Montgomery have any connection to Lowe?
What are you asking?
I'm asking if I can get anything on him.
Off the record? Maybe.
I won't quote you.
And I have your word on that.
Mm-hmm.
Word on the streets is that before Lowe got bumped, him and Montgomery were working on some secret microchip deal.
Microchips? What kind? Who manufactured them?
We're talking black market. Nothing legal about it.
Now, Julia knows that I told you everything.
That's okay with you.
Of course, Barbara. I'm hoping that you can get some information for me. You know, like Hal. Is he still investigating David's death? Has he turned up that picture?
Well, I really don't know much about this at all, and since my husband is not exactly confiding in me these days, I don't know. But tell me, what is in this picture so we know what we're looking for?
I happened to be at the same charity event that Winston Lowe was at one evening, and it happened to be covered by a New York newspaper.
Aha, so you were standing next to him, the two of you are photographed together, and it shows up in print.
Which wouldn't be any big deal, except for that we talked, and we realized that we both knew Carly. Well, when I found out that he was her husband, I mean, I told him where to find her.
Oh, Carly disappears, you end up back with Jack, and then David Stenbeck shows up in town with the photograph to blackmail you with.
He swore to me that even if he died, he would still make sure that Jack got that picture.
So what we have to do is figure out what Stenbeck's plan was with this picture.
How?
Darling, you are so lucky. Barbara and I have been known never to play totally by the book.
And I'll tell you, there has to be some kind of clean and simple solution to all this, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. We just have to make ourselves think the way David Stenbeck would think.
And since dead men send no FedEx, there's got to be someone working for him here. But who is it?
His attorney? I mean, he's the one who made all the funeral arrangements, and he personally delivered those invitations.
But then he would be the one that would have that blackmail photo. Good.
And his name is?
Richard Stiles.
Yes, operator. An Oakdale listing, please, for attorney Richard Stiles.
Listen to me, sweetheart. This is the first rule of poker. Just know that 3 conniving women will beat a dead joker every time.
Give me a break. Our marriage was fine. We were perfectly happy until Simon Fraser
On the
came
surface.
calling. At least we were still living
We
together.
didn't deal with our problems.
Problems? Okay, fine. We had problems. But I want to know what's changed. I want to know why Simon Fraser is no longer a problem.
David.
Stenbeck? What's he got to do with this? You went to the funeral.
I was invited.
That couldn't have been easy.
No. David thought of everything. Even had this pre-recorded videotape to show very, very vicious. There was a message for everyone that was there on that tape.
What was the message that he left for you?
It doesn't matter. It's garbage. David Stenbeck is probably spinning in his grave right now. He doesn't even realize how much he's helped me.
Helped you?
I remembered things that I had forgotten. I learned things that I should have known.
Like?
Like the fact that you were visiting Hope at WOAK's daycare.
Denise told you about that?
You called to check up on Hope.
Yeah, well, it wasn't as easy for me to let go of her as it was
it was
for you.
very hard for me to give Hope back to Denise.
You never talked about it.
I thought if I didn't talk about it, maybe it would be easier, and I was hoping that it would be okay for you, and I convinced myself that it was.
I told you otherwise.
I never focused on the matter at hand. You got involved with work, and Abigail, and I got involved with the kids and the house, and
Simon's old love letters.
it happened quietly and slowly, and you and I were drifting apart. We would make excuses for not seeing each other, or not talking to each other, or
For keeping secrets.
yeah. And when I found out that Simon wasn't who he was pretending to be, I had already kept so much from you.
It's because it was easier.
If I had only told you the truth, if I had only been up front with you, things could have been so different.
Well, I took the easy way out, too. You know, I'd work late at WAK, so I didn't have to come home to hope not being at the dinner table. I tried to solve problems that I could because it was less frustrating. Being Kitty's hero, Abigail's. And then there's Rose.
I don't want to talk about Rose.
No, I should have known. I can't believe I didn't figure it out. And hearing your voice now, it's so obvious.
Holden, I had changed so much before I even went to Atlantic City. You've seen me go through so many changes since we've met. Teenager, wife, businesswoman, mother, and you've accepted all those changes in me. How could I be surprised that you would accept such a big change, just as big as Rose? I don't like it. I do understand.
It's like you said, though. How are we gonna fix it?
We stop blaming other people. Let's just stop doing that, okay? I want to be able to look in your eyes and know what you're thinking. And if I don't want to be afraid to ask. And I want to remember what it was like to be in your arms and feel safe and warm and loved. I want all of that back.
Ziploc containers. Test number 12. Both of these containers can go into the microwave. One of them doesn't always make it. Ziploc. All you ever wanted in a container. Ziploc containers. Test number 35. Great party leftovers? Send your guests home with the more affordable container. Ziploc. All you ever wanted in a container.
Every day brings something more that you just can't wait to explore. Were my eyes that wide when I was your size? Moms like you choose Jim.
You bring out a sense of wonder and discovery in your family. And with Creamy Jif, you'll find the peanuttiest taste of any leading creamy brand.
Moms like you choose Jim. Choose Jim.
You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy. No about it.
Cold symptoms keeping you awake? Get NyQuil. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can get the sleep you need to feel better medicine.
Now Payless has the boots you want for whatever. At our fall sale, get the latest fashion starting at just $17.99.
I like to look big. I like big surprises, big dreams,
The innovative GE Spectra is big.
big healthy babies.
It's so big it holds a turkey, 2 casseroles, and 3 loaves of bread.
I like to entertain, big time.
Or 288 hors d'oeuvres, or 12 perfect pies.
I love having a whole house full of people.
GE Spectra, the biggest, most accurate oven in America. It cooks big inside and out.
Most of all, I like the big smiles that I get when I cook big.
Cook big with the incredible GE Spectra.
Big.
Last week, the season premiere of Touched by an Angel got preempted, but this Sunday, it's back and worth the wait.
You are going to get a second chance.
Richard Chamberlain guests on Touched by an Angel. Then on the CBS Sunday movie, Jenny is having mysterious dreams about a mother and her children from another time.
I think it's in Ireland.
But when she sets out to see if they're real, what she finds is beyond belief.
How can you remember my mother's life as though you were there?
Jane Seymour, Hume Cronin, inspired by a true story. Yesterday's Children, after the season premiere of Angel, CBS Sunday.
I want to end the relationship.
When love is gone and the cops are on their way.
Had you been drinking? I had some beers. Maybe it was the beers talking, but you certainly lost it.
Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on CBS 2.
Medicare is changing. Finding the right plan can be a real runaround. You're always concerned something could get past you. Fortunately, help is within reach.
Blue Cross of California. Call toll-free 888-4-SENIORS to receive this free information kit, Medicare Changes and Choices. It explains the changes in Medicare and provides practical solutions from Blue Cross of California's family of companies, offering a wide choice of plans, including our Medicare Plus Choice HMO, Medicare supplements, and now new Blue Cross long-term care plans.
Now you can stay ahead of the game with Blue Cross of California. The power of blue.
Call your Blue Cross agent or 888-4-SENIORS. That's 888-473-6467.
Families ripped apart by the tragedy of divorce. Next, Dr. Laura.
Everybody loves Raymond. Mondays on CBS. It's all here.
What is it that you want me to say?
That everything can be fixed. That our marriage is just dented, not broken. That we can make things good again. Can't we?
You know, I have been praying for another chance. And when I thought that I had to say goodbye, thought of never holding you again, never kissing you.
Is that a yes?
I don't want to give up.
Okay, I'll take that. I think this is the part where we're supposed to kiss.
Yeah. A lot's been said. A lot's been done. Can't just forget everything that's happened. Can't just go back to family picnics, and carpools, and breakfasts in bed.
We can't?
No, we can't.
I know. What if we can't get it back?
Might not be able to get it back. And I don't think that we should bring the kids into it yet either.
No, they've been through enough already.
And I probably shouldn't move home yet.
Maybe we should just take things slowly.
Yeah, tiptoeing around each other, waving to each other as we drop the kids off for visits. How's that gonna fix anything? I just wish that we could turn back the clock.
Hold it. You just did.
Isaac, you got anything more in the microchips?
Just smoke. I'm pretty sure Lo had them, though. But where they are now is anybody's guess.
Well, how dangerous is it going to be to find out?
Sorry, that's all I know. You guys are on your own. I'm out of here.
What do you want to do now, Hal?
Well, I'm going to go straight to the source, Carly.
No, you can't do that.
I am not going to have Craig Montgomery endangering
Yeah, and what happens when you
life.
come down on Carly with no facts? You could jeopardize your custody case right there. Carly could have her attorney turn this whole thing around and make it look like you were harassing her. We got no proof. We got no warrants. All we got is a rumor we're going on.
So what's your solution?
Let me talk to her.
Brilliant. Forget
No,
it.
it's the only logical choice, Hal. You can't have anyone else coming in on this case with Margot snooping around, right?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Jack? This is Carly we're talking.
Yeah, and I'm a happily married man now. Carly means nothing to me.
I'm not going to cause trouble between you and Julia.
I'm just going to ask her a few questions. That's it. Strictly business. If Montgomery's got something seedy going down and Carly's being dragged down with him, I'm going to find out.
This is your secret project, Hal? Nailing my brother to the wall? Mr. Stiles, we're all very busy people here, so I will get right to the point. We are interested in an item in the David Stenbeck estate.
A perfectly worthless little item that we are willing to pay handsomely for.
Well, I'm sorry, ladies. I don't recall any of you being named beneficiaries in David's will.
Oh, no. This item isn't a bequest. It's a personal effect of Mr. Stenbeck's.
Thus being property of his estate.
A worthless piece of property we wish to secure for Mrs. Snyder.
Look, it has no monetary value. It only has personal significance to me. Are you familiar with this item? A certain photograph?
I might be. I'd have to check.
You see, we are more than willing to make it quite lucrative for you if you just saw to it didn't go into, well, the wrong hands.
My husband's hands. Mr. Jack Snyder, to be exact.
And obviously, you can't be being paid very well by the deceased from beyond the grave, now can you? So that puts you in a very interesting dilemma. Should you blindly follow the vague wishes of a dead man? Or should you be paid handsomely for a transaction? What do you say?
Jack.
Is your roommate around?
No, Craig's not here. He won't be back for a while. You can come back later, or
Where's
you can
Parker?
come... He's asleep in the other room. You better run while you can.
Why would I want to do that?
Do you really trust yourself? Alone? In a hotel room with me?
Of a white Christmas.
Some things never change.
Just like the one.
Like the songs that make the holidays so special.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays.
The Time Life Treasury of Christmas, a tradition in millions of homes across America.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Only Treasury of Christmas brings you all these timeless classics.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
The Time Life Treasury of Christmas, America's best-loved Christmas collection on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas
You'll get 50 holiday favorites.
Jingle bell, jingle
More than 2 full hours of holiday fun.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, riding down Santa Claus Lane. Silent night.
Each song brings the wonder of Christmas into your home.
Hark the herald angels sing.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart...
So call now and enjoy the Treasury of Christmas for years to come.
To order Treasury of Christmas, call 1-800-532-7676. That's 1-800-532-7676. Or send $19.99 for 2 cassettes plus $3.99 shipping and handling, or $26.99 for 2 CDs plus $4.99 shipping and handling to Treasury of Christmas, Department 5, Richmond, Virginia 23280.
I got a taste for cookies.
Break, break, break. Break and bake. Toll House cookies.
Like magic, Square's baking a round Nestle Toll House cookies.
Break and bake. Toll House cookies.
Available in brownies, too.
Got a headache? Take Tylenol, Advil, or aspirin. But for a toothache, Maximum Strength Oragel gives faster relief. Pain relief pills take up to 30 minutes to work, but Oragel gives instant relief. Oragel, because faster is better.
The Fugitive is keeping millions glued to their TVs. It's suspenseful.
I died. You died.
It's dramatic.
I like you.
This wouldn't work, trust me. It's like nothing you've ever seen.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Join the chase. An all-new episode of The Fugitive, CBS tonight.
See why viewers call That's Life witty and real.
No daughter of mine is going to go out with a musician. They're all freaks and sex addicts. You look at Jerry Lee Lewis.
All new episode of That's Life, CBS Saturday.
Why? Why are you going after my brother?
Who says I am?
I heard you talking to Jack.
About Craig? I doubt it. I don't talk about people I can't stand.
You're trying to get back at him for pulling strings and getting Bryant off the hook after the accident, right?
It's my job to uphold the law, which is what I'm doing. So if your brother even sneezes too loud, I'm hauling his butt in here.
But you don't have anything on it.
Don't I?
Hey, it's your sister. Look, I need to see you right away. It's important, Katie.
Ladies, you've made me a very tempting offer. I'm afraid I'll have to decline, though, out of obligation to my late client.
Oh, Mr. Stiles. Oh, such a brilliant attorney like you. Oh, how could you do such a silly thing?
David Stenbeck had very specific wishes about what should be done in the event of his death. He paid me very well in anticipation of those events.
Please, can't you at least tell me what you're going to do with the picture? I mean, are you going to send it to my husband or have him look it up?
I can't answer any questions. It's attorney-client privilege. I can thank you for the coffee. I can thank you for the offer and a very interesting afternoon.
Mr. Stiles, certainly you can give us some kind of indication as to what Mr. Stenbeck had in mind for this photograph. Now, the man is dead. He's not going to sue you for malpractice.
I can't elaborate, but I can remind you of one thing. David Stenbeck never left a thread hanging.
Honey, I am so sorry.
Okay. I'm trying not to overreact here, but what am I going to do?
Okay, this guy cannot be a one-man operation. He has to have an associate, a secretary, something. We'll get to that person.
No, I don't have time for that. If Jack sees this picture, he's going to go running straight back to Carly. I know it.
Is that what you're worried about? Well, of course she is. Carly's such a snake in the grass. Of course she's worried.
I don't think that Jack's going to be running back to Carly.
Wait a minute. What do you know that we don't?
Carly has a new beau. Craig Montgomery.
He's close to going back to sleep, so we'll have to keep it down. Would you like something to drink?
I'll pass. This isn't a social call. I want to know how you got hooked up with Craig Montgomery.
Oh, I like him. Everything about him. His loyalty, his protectiveness. He's been wonderful. When just about everybody else in Oakdale's turned their back on me.
Just how much do you know about the guy?
Well, he's not an open book. He's got an intriguing air of mystery about him.
Well, I can solve that mystery for you, Carly, because the guy could be a crook. I'm sorry. But if Craig Montgomery's up to something illegal, we're going to nail him for it. And if you get too involved, you're going down with him.
Also try genuine Bear gel caps, the only gel cap that can help save your life. Bear, take it for pain, take it for life.
Hillshire Farm is in search of delicious ways to cook America's favorite sausage. On the bayou, our smoked sausage makes the jambalaya king. Hungry for more easy recipes? HillshireFarm.com. Bring the flavor home.
Are you nuts? Don't you get it? I'm gonna smell like fresh wildflowers.
Sorry, boys. Only Clorox gives you the new clean scent of fresh wildflowers with the whitening power of Clorox bleach.
Nice try.
Try new fresh wildflowers Clorox bleach.
Hello, I'm Mark John Jeffries, and I'm here to talk with you about People PC. What is People PC, you ask? It's simple. 1, a new brand name PC replaced every 3 years. 2, unlimited internet. 3, in-home service. Yep, if all else fails, they come to you. 4, great deals on stuff you like from places you know. All for as little as $24.95 a month. That's it.
No, that's not all of it. Call People PC now and you get a choice. A powerful desktop like this IBM PC for as little as $24.95 a month for 36 months. Or a fully loaded IBM ThinkPad for as little as $49.95 a month for 36 months. And who but People PC offers all this at no extra cost? 3 years of internet access, 3 years of in-home service on all our desktops, and People PC member deals.
America, now you have a choice.
Desktop or laptop. Call People PC today at 1-800-PEOPLE-PC.
To dramatically decrease marijuana use by your kids, leading child development experts recommend that parents take bold action. Get involved in your kids' activities and keep them drug-free.
Dashing.
I can't function without a freshly cut flower in my lapel.
Dangerous.
You're in my town now, and you play by my rules.
To die for.
Your wish is my command.
And you thought all the good men were taken. They're not. They're available on Guiding Light. Now what happens next is everything.
I'm not just talking about taking things slowly. I'm talking about taking things back. Like you jumping from the rafters today.
You want me to do that every day?
Every other day. I just think that's where we need to go. I think we need to remind each other of how we fell in love and why.
How do you propose that I jump out of the rafters every day without breaking my ankles?
When we date. You could give me riding lessons.
You're already an excellent rider.
Can perfect my technique.
Okay, so I give you riding lessons. I jump out of the rafters. What are you gonna do?
Just gaze at you longingly. Hang on your every word. Pop up when you least expect it.
You know what? I remember that. I remember swimsuits, tank tops, cutoffs too.
It's October.
Hey, come on, put up or shut up.
All right, I'll see what I can do. So, what do you think?
Falling in love. All over again with you. Where do I sign up? Lily?
Just gazing.
I have an idea. I know this great trail that we could go to. We could go and sit and talk and...
When?
Right now.
I don't kiss before first date. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
I remember seeing Craig and Carly together, but is it serious?
She's moved in with him. And not only that, he's agreed to pay her legal fees if she takes us to court over Parker.
Oh, I think that's the greatest news. I'm sorry, darling. I don't mean it that way. It's not good for you and Hal, but it is good for Julia.
No, it's fantastic.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Barbara, really. Carly's not on the prowl anymore.
Yeah, so you see, all is not lost.
That's right. That is right. I'm gonna stop running around like a crazy person. I mean, Jack loves me. He's not gonna let one little mistake, he's not gonna hold that against me. And with Carly safely out of the way, I'm gonna come clean. I'm gonna tell him the truth.
So what's in here?
Get a warrant and find out.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to know if the guy you're...
Living with?
Yeah. Don't you want to know if he's a criminal?
What exactly do you think you have on Craig?
His connection to your dead ex, for one thing. Another criminal. I'm warning you, Carly. You're getting mixed up with the wrong guy. Get out of here and away from Craig Montgomery before he sucks you in with him.
Why are you here, Jack?
But Parker's been through enough turmoil, and the last thing I want to see is his mother hurt.
I told you. Keep it down. I don't want to wake him.
I'm done keeping it down, okay? You have to listen to me. This isn't a game. My job is to protect innocent people from creeps like Montgomery.
This isn't just Parker. Or police business, is it?
Don't read into this, Carly.
You're here, Jack. Because you still care about me.
First, there was the bagel. Nice but primitively designed. Then, cream cheese and jelly. Delicious but sloppy. Finally, new Pillsbury Toaster Bagel Shop. The highly evolved bagel. Toaster-shaped with bagel crust outside, delightful cream cheese and jelly inside. Instead of kitchen chaos at breakfast, it's freezer. Toastered, done. Progress for bagel-hungry humans. New Toaster Bagel Shop. Easier mornings.
Pop it right up.
Glade Plug-ins Scented Oil.
It doesn't fade.
It doesn't fade away.
It doesn't fade.
Plug it in, plug it in. Scented Oil makes this the best plug-ins ever. Plug it in, plug it in. Because oil freshens from the first drop to the last without quickly fading away.
Fresh in 60 days, freshens in a new way. Plug it in, plug it in.
Now available in 2 new fragrances, Floral Breeze and Refreshing Citrus.
Plug it in.
S.C. Johnson, a family company.
The New York Post calls Dr. T and the Women uproarious. Richard Gere delivers a Cary Grant caliber performance.
Different than any woman I've ever known.
Dr. T and the Women, rated R. Now play.
Uncle Joe and the beige carpet. Sooner or later, you'll need Resolve Carpet Cleaner.
It's gonna get cold, so get to Burlington Coat Factory today for the best selection of coats on the planet. Over 15,000 coats in every store. The same famous label and designer coats you'll see in fine department stores, but at prices way lower than their sale prices. That's why millions of people buy their coats at Burlington Coat Factory. So be smart. For selection, quality, and savings, nobody comes close.
Really good, Mom.
Thank you very much.
Your father made them. You did?
You always knew Campbell's was good.
Yeah, I can cook.
You just didn't know how good.
Since when? He's an amazing chef.
Now Campbell's goes from stovetop to tabletop in less than 20 minutes. Just brown some chicken, add Campbell's cream of mushroom, and a half a cup of water. Cover and simmer. And in no time, savor all the goodness you can only get with Campbell's.
So Dad cooks tomorrow?
Absolutely. Definitely.
Campbell's, good.
You can turn hopes and dreams into reality when you give through the United Way. At this learning center, those with developing disabilities are getting the vital help they need. Together, we're solving problems, getting results you can see. The NFL, the United Way, and you, the power of teamwork.
Tonight at 5 on CBS 2 News.
Chippendales is looking for a few good men, and you can vote on your favorite. Then at 6, the final offer from the MTA is rejected. Find out what's next.
These stories and more tonight at 5 and 6 on CBS 2 News.
I'm an independent grandpa.
At SCAN, many seniors tell us they want to remain healthy and independent just to help care for their grandchildren. That's why for a limited time only, we're offering the Guide to Grandparenting. This handy book is filled with great tips on how to care for your grandchildren, including safe, healthy play and learning activities that help create many happy hours together. For your free copy of the SCAN Guide to Grandparenting, call this number and find out more about our comprehensive health plan which includes vision, dental, and this year, a prescription benefit with no annual limit. Call today to learn about all SCAN has to offer. A comprehensive health plan and a free copy of the SCAN Guide to Grandparenting, including valuable day trip discount information no grandparent should be without.
I'm happiest when I'm with my grandchildren.
Why Ellen and Ann split, plus Marie Osmond and John Travolta next DT.
Family Law, Mondays on CBS. It's all here.
No. What did I say? How much did I say? How much did I say?
About what?
Good show, Reaper. You too, Mrs.
Can we take that back? Can I do it over?
No, actually. We were live.
It sounded great to me.
Yeah, me too. What are you so worried about?
You think it was okay? Hey, can I see it?
Yeah. Joe, can we get a playback?
Let me get a playback.
Right down here.
The end part, actually, is what I need to see. Can we go back to the part when I talked about the heroine's lover? Did I mention how he was killed?
Why don't you roll it back to the last few minutes?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a horrible death.
Okay. Okay.
He gets killed, beaten to death in a hotel room. He dies in the arms of his wife, and the mistress, she just goes in this downward spiral, and she ends up on the street as a prostitute, and she has to overcome all sorts of adversity.
That's enough.